recently attended the Indy Regional for Pokemon VGC, and I ended up finishing 18th out of 1,000 plus. The team I used featured both Mega Scovillain and Mega Aerodactyl, with some unique EV spreads that paved the way for a lot of my victories. In today's video, we'll be laddering in the Master Ball tier, showing off this exact team, which ended up being my favorite of Regulation MA. Let's see how we do. So as I mentioned, this is the team that I got 18th place with at Indy. Haven't made any changes, and I figured it's time to make a video about it before the regulation ends. So we have Overheat Scovillain to KO King Gambit, Leech Seed Rage Powder. My EVs allowed me to take 2 Floette boosted Moonblasts, because that's the whole point of Scovillain, basically be able to take on Floette, as well as take a Dire Claw from Sneasler. Choice Scarf Basket Legion is tried and true on the team with the Wave Crash, Last Respects, Flip Turn, Aqua Jet combo, just giving us some speed control, giving us a better matchup into Perish Trap as well, something that outspeeds the entire team and actually threatens a lot of them with damage. We do have Sylveon, and it's just a standard Hyper Beam to KO King Gambit from full HP, Hyper Voice, Quick Attack, Detect, enough speed for under Tailwind to outspeed Pokemon like Sneasler and Mega Froslass. If they are running Adamant and Modest. That's basically like the idea behind it. I do have a whole breakdown as well of this team from my Indy, report. So if you guys want to check that out, you can too. Then we have Garchomp. So it's Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab, and then it's Citrus Berry. Basically, Poison Jab helps me out into the Glimmora Whimsicott matchup. And a lot of people were like, "Oh man, this team looks really weak to Glimmora Whimsicott." I don't think it is. I fought it a good chunk, but Poison Jab just lets you deal that massive damage to Whimsicott, also helping you out into Pokemon like Mega Floette. The speed allows you to outspeed Choice Scarf Garchomp under Tailwind, and then we have my Mega Aero, which was probably the MVP of the entire, besides Sylveon, probably the MVP of the entire Indy Regional. And this Mega Aero is able to take a Modest Power Gem from Glimmora. So the Focus Sash, Glimmora plus Whimsicott lead, you basically can click Tailwind and then Poison Jab, KO Whimsicott. And with Tailwind up, you can click Earthquake plus Rock Slide and you'll KO Glimmora next turn. And Aerodactyl will be the fastest Pokemon in all those games. And if they end up going out to Basket Legion, they can only threaten this slot, and then you can obviously threaten them with Earthquake after. And then we have, lastly, my Max Speed, Focus Sash, No Protect, King Gambit, Kowtow, Iron Head, Low Kick, Sucker Punch. This is really, really nice on the Tailwind because you get some nice surprise speed tiers and KOs. It's a really fun team, and before we retire it for this season, I wanted to do just one video on it. So I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me give you a quick, team code. So here's the team code. Just keep in mind this team code may not be there for that much longer. However, I will be giving you the EVs. And like I said, there's a whole team breakdown showing this as well in a more, I basically go a little bit more in depth, even though I wasn't sure if I was going to be bringing the team at the time. But yeah, that's the squad. Let's get right into the games. Oh, this actually looks like Mega Glimmora Trick Room. This might actually be a little bit tougher than that. If it's Mega Glimmora Trick Room, it's slightly tougher. But I'm kind of excited to try this out, see how we do. Also, don't forget to get to Master Ball rank if you can in singles and doubles so you can get your points at the end of the season. Arrow's like really weird into the Trick Room matchup. But I do like Arrow Garchomp. I'm still going to show it off. Big fan of my Snake here. Only loses to Glimmora, which is definitely bringing Glim. So we want to basically overload them with things that can beat Glimmora. So that's like Basket Legion, that's King Gambit. King Gambit's obviously a phenomenal lead as well, but I want to trust my gut on this. Usually the Trick Room I do like Scovillain a little bit more than Arrow. Sometimes I brought both. I've used Scovillain and Arrow, and I just use regular Arrow or regular Scovillain. Regular Arrow is fine, but regular Scovillain just to get the Rage Powder boost. Our opponent is way higher than me. Let's see how this goes. Hawlucha and Incineroar, so I didn't lead terribly, which is good. Well, I mean, which one are you faking out? That's the real question, right? Which one are you faking out? Also, what are you doing here? I like the idea of just clicking Rock Slide and EQ just to get damage on the Incin. If they brought Lucha, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they didn't bring Mega Glimmora. I could be wrong. Did I Mega Evolve? I don't remember if I... Okay, I did. Okay, cool. I want the extra bulk anyway, even if they fake out plus, like, attacking to me. Let's see if it actually is Mega Lucha. I just like Rock Slide plus Earthquake because I like getting as much damage on Incineroar as possible with this, as it is something that can just tank multiple hits. All right, so they are going to get their no guard. Did they get rid of Tailwind on Lucha? They might have gotten rid of Tailwind on Lucha in this game, or did they give it back? I know before it was gone for a little bit. All right, so Detect is fine. I didn't target that slot. So you have to think that Incineroar is going for Parting Shot and not Fake Out. Because why would you Detect and then... I'm assuming you're Parting Shotting, right? On one of the Mons. Which is why I like the turn I did. Let's see if it's Shuka, Citrus, or Pasho right now. I mean, we'll find out if it's basically the two I'm looking for. So maybe they Parting Shot into my Garchomp here, but we get some massive damage off on Incineroar. Do we see Citrus? We do not see Citrus, so it's probably on Feraligatr. They Parting Shot my arrow. This is okay because I can Poison Jab Whimsicott now. I can Poison Jab Whimsicott and do a Wing Beat. Also, I'm not worried about Mega Glamora, so I think I brought the right Pokemon. Looking at it, I could have definitely used slightly more. I still like the idea of Rock Slide plus Poison Jab here. My Garchomp is definitely bulky enough to live a hit. They can't Tailwind and Moonblast at the same time. They can't attack with both at the same time too. Being able to Poison Jab and potentially KO Whimsicott, this is fine. I clicked that anyway, and they didn't do it on Garchomp, which is better for me, right? I was clicking Rock Slide anyway. So they're basically, if I land Rock Slide, they die here. Because, unless they're like Poison Resist Berry. All right, they go for Bulk Up, which is okay. I did bring Basket Legion, right? Yes, I did. All right, so Whimsicott's going to go down, and they're never going to get a Tailwind up, which is beautiful. We do want to be a little bit aware of the Hawlucha in the back, though. We want to be smart around Hawlucha in the back, especially because it's probably Drain Punch or anything like that. I actually want to switch out my Aerodactyl now. That's going to be most likely -2 this turn, if I can. I could see it being Milotic, though. If it's Bulk Up, Protect, is it Drain Punch then? I'm not sure if it's Drain Punch, but I think if I switch out Arrow into... First off, I'll win the game by clicking Tailwind plus Hyper Voice. That's 100% what I'm going for. Tailwind, Hyper Voice next to Sylveon wins the game. Glamora, the sociable. I think you're... KO'd Garchomp, put myself in a good spot. KO that Mon and put myself in a good spot, yes. I'll definitely win the game with Hyper Voice plus Slat. So, I know what I have to do in the back. I'm actually going to switch out... I didn't bring Basket Legion. No, I'm not going to switch out both. That's stupid. I'm going to Protect and switch into King Gambit. I think that basically says, Glamora, hey, I'm going to go for Earthquake. I'm literally going for Earthquake plus Iron Head. I'm trying to bait out the Spiky Shield because I feel like why would Glamora not Protect this turn? Yeah. So I'm basically trying to bait out the Spike Shield. The next turn I'm going for Iron Head plus Earthquake. Putting them in a position where I'm in a decent spot. Unless you're Bulk Up Encore, which would be crazy. But, I mean, shoot, I've seen it. There's Cross Chop. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So Bulk Up, Cross Chop. That's whatever. We should be able to win this game with Hyper Voice plus Tailwind last turn, provided I get rid of Glim. Considering we are randomly scared of Focus Sash Glim, and we can go down, we're going to Earthquake. We're going to Earthquake with Sucker Punch. It's okay if King Gambit goes down. Garchomp won't go down this turn, and then getting a Sucker Punch off means I break their Sash. All right, so Sash potentially is broken, or it could be Mega. Doesn't really matter. T-Spike, I don't think matter too much. This game is basically over in like 2 turns anyway. Like, we know what we have to do here. There's Power Gem. They go down. That's fine. This guy goes down next. And then Glamora is going to go down too. Low-key, we actually want to KO our own Aerodactyl here too. I'd rather them attacking me, basically. But we're in a good spot, and we're basically showing off where the Poison Jab tech actually helps. And I know a lot of Poison Jab Garchomps run Roselia Berry, but it didn't feel necessary in this case. I'm assuming last move is do a Wing Beat on Hawlucha. Alright, Intimidate doesn't matter. I literally stay attacking with Garchomp because if I do, then if Incineroar fakes me out, they're not going to. But if they fake me out, then I guess I just Dragon Claw. If they fake me out, then they die to Rough Skin. So they have to fake out Arrow. And then next turn, because I'm such a fast Sylveon, I should be able to outspeed the Hawlucha. Let me actually put Hawlucha's speed tier. If it's max speed. Ooh, there's a world where it's actually faster than me. Okay, it depends on the guy's speed tier. They cross-chop me, which is fine. I live because I'm a damn Garchomp. My goat. And then I KO you back. I guess there is a world, like I said, where Hawlucha is faster. So maybe what I should do is just, because it's not Drain Punch, maybe I should do a Wing Beat. Plus Dragon Claw spam. I've been in with Garchomp. Garchomp's like -5 though, aren't I? I feel like this is still the better play, actually. I think this might be better, just because if they are max speed, this covers it. Obviously, if I miss, it's a bad spot. But like Aerodactyl is so strong, and they're always going to be, they're always going to be forced to take the rough skin damage anyway, so I can quick attack as well in the last turn. Okay, so they cross chop me, which is going to knock me out. Good job. Goodbye, Arrow. You did your thing. We're getting a little Dragon Claw chip here, too. There we go. And I should be able to go Sylveon, and then I think Quick Attack plus Dragon Claw should do it. So I'm going to do that. The other option is Protect on Sylveon, predicting them to attack it, then do that, but I think this is enough, just because there's always rough skin damage if they decide to attack the next mon. Yeah, I don't think that does anything for them. Unless their last move is Drain Punch, but then Sylveon eats it anyway. So they were trying to burn out my Protect. I guess at this point I can actually do a Detect and then Dragon Claw too. Because again, if they touch Garchomp, then they take damage. So because they already went for Protect, I feel okay going for this turn. Anyway, Arrow was the GOAT. Arrow was the GOAT. Garchomp Arrow beating Glamora pretty easily as well. They cross-chop me, which is fine because they end up taking Rough Skin. Anyway, there's no way you don't take no 7%. I'm sorry. There's zero way. Maybe I should just attack. What if they get like triple Protect in a row? What if they don't take 7% from a super effective Pixel? I feel like even though you're +2 bulked up and Sylveon's modest nature, so it's minus attack, I think this is just going to do too much because of Fairy Feather. I think it's going to do way too much. Finish him off, Snake. Yeah, good job. Okay, great game. Great game to start it off. I love that they were using bulk up Lucha. And then I'm glad I checked my speed tiers after, because I was thinking about King Gambit speed tier. Also, it might have been better to bring Basket Legion here, but like, it doesn't matter. King Gambit was able to get in, get a Sucker Punch, break Potential Sash. We did our thing. So we got a nice little dub there. We're going to get another game. We'll be right back. Okay, this is actually extremely scary of a matchup. And I think I'm going to bring Aerodactyl and Scovillain. Normally I don't, but I'm terrified. I think I want Sylveon in the back, just clicking buttons, because these guys can do... I can Mega Evolve whichever one I want. And it's kind of like, okay, do I go Last Respects guy, which I low-key have to, or do I go Garchomp? I'm going to go Last Respects guy. This is a little bit rough of a matchup, especially if it's Facade. I hate Best of 1, man. I don't hate Best of 1. I actually enjoy playing it. But I hate it as opposed to Best of 3, where I think that you can show off how good a team is. In Best of 3. That's why I really look up to people like Aaron, James, Joe, Wolf, whatever, who are really good at like VGC in general. But this is the lead I expected from my op. Op means opponent. This is basically the lead I expected, right? I think if I go down, it's okay, because then next turn, they would have to attack me with both, and the next turn I could bring out Sylveon and click Hyper Voice next to Aerodactyl. I think this is my best play. Because Rage Powder has higher priority. Okay, so they do Mega Evolve too, so they will be weak to my attack. Like, if they want to go for Tailwind plus attack, and if it's Facade, I mean, if it's Facade this turn, it doesn't really matter too much. Also, is it Sash Talonflame? Is it no item Talonflame as well? Basically, they would be attacking my Scovillain. They would be attacking my Scovillain with Talonflame if they knocked it out. This is like just one of the situations where I bring both, right? All right, so it looks like they didn't go for Protect. Doesn't Protect have high priority, or am I dumb? Didn't go for protect. They went for Tailwind. Okay, perfect. So Feraligatr is forced to attack me, and I'm able to get off a Rock Slide here. They Dragon Dance. That's fine, too. That doesn't really stop me. And we do land our Rock Slide. They are indeed Focus Sash. Oof. Okay, so our Brave Bird's coming out this turn. Basque Legion. Sylveon is my win con in the end game. I think I go Basque Legion here and keep Arrow. Well, Protect also helps me deal with that too. I think I go this and I click Protect. They probably Water Move into this, and I'm thinking I can Aqua Jet plus, like, because I mean, like, Arrow also having that Rock Slide and dual Wing Beat into Pokemon like Sinistcha and Arcanine seems pretty cool. I assume it's a Brave Bird plus attack. Let's see if they attack Edu. If they Dragon Dance again, which is whatever. That's fine. They do a Wing Beat. Oh, that wouldn't have killed me. Okay, so what I can do now is Aqua Jet you. It might be better to Leech Seed over Rage Powder, I'm not gonna lie. I think I need to get the Leech Seed up. If they attacking me, it's like it's like I wasted a turn, basically. Alright, so we get the Aqua Jet, we KO Talonflame, we keep Scovillain alive. Tailwind turns are getting limited, which is big. If they Double Edge or Body Slam, that's a little bit annoying too, but like... Okay, they're Double Edge. Okay, no. I definitely stand by my play then. If they're Double Edge, I stand by my play. They definitely have Sinistcha as well in the back, too. But if they're Double Edge, I stand by my play. We get a Leech Seed off, so we actually get some recovery going. It might have been better for Scovillain to be here, but I feel like, especially if they're going to end up bringing out Sylveon, they actually have a choice, right? Because what I can do is I can... That's Sylveon. Sinistcha. Is it going to be Sinistcha, though, or is it going to be Arcanine? Because I can protect in front of that. Let's see. If it's Sinistcha, it's... This team even have Sinistcha? Am I stupid? They have Venusaur, right? It's Arcanine. Wait, I'm thinking about a different team. I might be thinking about a different team, like a standard dot. Am I stupid? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. So we know the Sash isn't on that. We can actually just protect here. This is the last turn of Tailwind, right? Did they say anything? Yeah, last turn of Tailwind. Protect. And a simple protect. I mean, I have to be extremely careful because of Scarf Arcanine, obviously, but... There's Liquidation. Is it Head Smash? Head Smash, yep. Okay, they double attack that. Get a little bit of Leech Seed recovery off. I can quick attack later, but I'm still definitely terrified of Arcanine. I don't know if it's Scarf Arcanine Head Smash, though. But the good thing is Feraligatr will move first anyway. I'll move before Feraligatr, and if Feraligatr decides to protect, I do have quick attack. So I'm gonna go for Rage Powder, force them to attack into me. This is really close. This is really close. I would love if Feraligatr randomly clicks protect here, because then if I go down in this slot, I can quick attack next turn this Rock Slide. Maybe actually I would not like anything to click protect. Also, don't be Scarf Arcanine because you're Rockhead, which is concerning. There's also the chance of me flinching here, which is really nice too. That is a possibility. All right, so we get the Rage Powder off. Let's see. I'm definitely not living this, right? Oh no, for sure I'm not living that. Okay, but that means it's gonna be single target Rock Slide. So is it Scarf Arcanine? Because if it's not Scarf Arcanine, this single target Rock Slide is gonna do a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Potentially even flinching. Let's see if it's Scarf. It is Scarf Arcanine. Ah, we lost. Okay. I just think they had a lot against us. How could I have led differently? Sylveon next to Aerodactyl might have been okay to click Hyper Voice with that, but that was really bad into Venusaur. Milo. There's still a shot, by the way. They can literally miss everything. If they're locked into Head Smash, they can miss everything. That's one Head Smash, 2 Head Smashes. They have 6 left. It's Milo as well with Life Do. I literally need them to miss, basically. Like, I have to basically ignore the Dexter over there and go off misses. Now they're gonna land immediately, but this is a fun one though. Good calls on their part. Maybe keeping Basculegion alive would have been better, but I think it was hard to do it. Maybe Aqua Jet plus Rage Powder was better. If I had known they were Double Edge versus Body Slam, that's like the thing, I think, in my opinion. That would have made the difference. All right, so me being slower than Milo, obviously, which is rough. I could go for... They could go for Muddy Water Miss, Head Smash Miss. I go for Hyper Beam. Kill my Lodic, dodge 2, 3, 4, 5 Head Smash. This is literally my win con. I'm being honest right now. Head Smash missing right here. That's the third Head Smash. They have 5 more. Head Smash will have to miss every single time, obviously, but... And then the last one, I would have to get off a thing. Okay, they don't. All right, so I'm thinking that if I knew they were Double Edge, I would have went for Aqua Jet plus Rage Powder. Because then they would have taken a lot of damage, gotten burned, and then I could have positioned in Basculegion in this endgame and been really good. I still would have been head smashable because Arcanine is faster than Basculegion, but it would have been a lot closer. All right, let's get another one. This Lopunny stuff, always annoying to see, man. Especially Lopunny Ceruledge, but... Arrow's really good. Dude, I want to bring Edu plus... I want to bring... I wish I could Mega Evolve both of my Mons. I truly wish I could Mega Evolve both of my Mons. I think it's literally Arrow plus this lead, because then they decide, do you fake out or do I get the kill on both? I always like Garchomp whenever I bring Arrow, even though I didn't do it last time. Even though this matchup is not as good. But I like Garchomp because they specifically have Ceruledge. Sylveon's Hyper Beam is good here too. I think I'm okay. I think it's better off not to bring it. All right, so by leading Aerodactyl plus a King Gambit, I basically saying, hey, you have a choice. Are you going to fake out one? You're going to fake out the other? Are you going to get dual Wing Beat at turn 1? Or am I going to be able to hit something like else? So I'm going to try, like, again, best of 1 kind of like makes it a little bit tougher. I did well. I did 10 and 2. I did well with best of 3 because I can see how they play and go from there. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try because I assume it's Lopunny next to, yeah, exactly. Okay, so this isn't terrible. Because I can Kowtow plus do a Wing Beat. Which is literally what I'm going to do. Because you can only fake out one. You can only fake out one. Then I have options in the next turn. And basically, you can't fake out plus do a Wing Beat and do all that. So that's why I like Focus Sash lead next to Arrow. And I guess it's better in closed team sheet because you can't tell on Focus Sash. I assume they Mega Evolve, yep. But again, you can only fake out one. I'm max attack. I'm also max speed on my King Gambit. There's a world where the Ceruledge, if it's bulkier, is slower. They do fake out that, which is fine. Like I said, you can only fake out one. Let's see. Okay, they Bitter Blade, which is fine. It's a very offensive one. I guess it's 3 points faster than me always, but this is the situation I want, right? I bring that demon down to its sash. Ooh, they get weak armor, but I'm okay with that. Because I simply do a Wing Beat Lopunny and I Sucker Punch. I guess they could... Oh, they could switch out into Farigarath, but that doesn't save Lopunny. That just kills Gambit. They Mach Punch. Ooh! That's something they only run in BSS. This is why closed team sheet's nasty. That's nasty, sir. That's nasty. Poltergeist nasty. I'm gonna live this though. Good job, Arrow. Eat it up. I said good job before it lived because I knew it would. I said good job because I knew it'd land here too. All right, so we deal with Lopunny. We deal with that, and I basically give up a demon for that, but it's okay. I have Quick Attack in the back. Gambit in the back is tough. Okay, it's 9 tails endgame. That's not bad. How do I play this endgame well? Do I call them protecting? Do I call them protecting Ninetales? Surely it's just Rock Slide plus Like, are they Shadow Sneaking this guy is the thing. If it's Scarf Ninetales too. Ah, that's so annoying! I don't know if it's Scarf Ninetales. I'm going to protect, calling them Shadow Sneaking. And I'm actually going to go for the flip turn to position myself better. It's a 50-50. 50-50. Alright, they do go for Shadow Sneak, but on... not on that. So is it Scarf Ninetales? Okay, it's not Scarf Ninetales. Alright, so positionally, I have Ceruledge going. I'm down 2, but like, it kind of depends on the last mon. Is it Gambit? And did they Veil here versus like Blizzard? The Sash was on Ceruledge though, so we know the Sash isn't on Ninetales. We know it's also not Scarf, so it's probably never Melt Ice. It's just Blizzard, so it's definitely never Melt Ice if it Blizzard. I think I made the right call anyway, keeping Arrow alive this turn. Don't freeze, don't freeze, don't freeze. Nice. Oh, but it's Scarf Basque Legion, isn't it? Oh, it's Gambit. Okay, okay, this is possible. Surely this is just Tailwind plus Hyper Beam, right? Like, it's not Sash on Gambit. It avoids Sucker. It allows me to outspeed. So we get the Tailwind off. So this should make my Sylveon outspeed their team, and I should get a Hyper Beam off. Let's see if we land. That's fine. They're max speed anyway, but that doesn't matter as long as I land. I think as long as I land, that doesn't matter. Come on, my child. They're max speed, which means they're super offensive, never Melt Ice. Let's go. We know you're not Sash. This does like 97% min to max HP. To literal max HP, it does 97%. Yeah, exactly. This is what we call a strong move. All right, so we forced to recharge next turn, but my guys are going to be pretty quick. Well, the big thing is I have the last respects, right? And I live a Blizzard as well. And then I can quick attack, worst case scenario. This is assuming Ninetales does live, but it's super offensive. I know it does have the snow defense raise, though. Let's see. Oh, they were like, nah, I can't do it. Let's go. All right, so it worked out. It looked bad at first because they had some really cool closed team sheet text, but ended up working. Ended up working out. All right, let's get another one. Okay, so this looks like I mean, I really like Scovillain, but I think it's Mega Aero. Mega Aero Gambit, because I'm Sash again, so I get a lot out of this turn. Mega Aero Gambit. Bastia Legion. I don't think I can bring you here. And then just you, just for the chip. I'm going to try it. This is one of them games where if I play best of one, I best of 3, I do Aerodactyl first. Me reminiscing about Indy. But Aerodactyl first, and I would definitely bring Scovillain in a follow-up game. Because Scovillain can deal 1 and 2 and 3. and 4, to be honest, with Overheat. But let's see. Now, the reason I also like King Gambit Lee is because, first off, it's good into... Oh, this is a good start. This is a good start. Is it just a protect? Are they going to Blizzard? I think you Tailwind and protect, right? I'm going to match your Tailwind. And I'm actually going to go for Iron Head, even though it should be Inner Focus. I feel like this is such a bad lead for Froslass. Yeah, exactly. So I think Tailwind Iron Head is really good. Sneasel comes out, which is whatever. So we get Tailwind up. We're going to be able to actually move before Dragonite. And again, if it's not Inner Focus on this set, if it is multi-scale and not Inner Focus, we have a chance of flinching. It's only 20% now because they nerf Iron Head, but still. I think it was just better to match them. Oh, it is Inner Focus as hell. Oh, it's Flamethrower. Okay, so I want to keep King Gambit alive here. But I don't think I have to, actually. Yeah, because Kaltal's stronger. So I can actually... Basically, you have a choice of who you fake out. And if you fake out Arrow, then King Gambit outspeeds Dragonite and KOs it and prevents opposing Tailwind. So I don't think I need to. Yeah, Kowtow should kill based on Iron Head damage. Yep, Dragonite goes down. That was their Tailwind Mon. And then we're in a position where we have some demons in the back. Basket Legion comes out. I should be in a position to win my own Basket Legion, so I think I just do a Wing Beat Sneasler. Then Kowtow Bask. Aqua just should not KO my Aerodactyl unless they're Adamant Mystic Water. But I believe it's Focus Sash on this team. Or Scarf. Who the hell knows? I have no idea. Okay, this is fine as long as I land. Yeah! Oh my god, man. And you see, notice how I led these two. Even if they let like Sneasel or anything, I'd be in a good spot. I love this. This reminds me of the game that the person who inspired this team, the winner of the 2026 Trainers Cup in Korea, played. Yeah, and they know at this point I just rock slide and do my thing, baby. I just do my thing. Woo! Told you. Oh man. This is beautiful. All right. I want to make this a really, really long video because I genuinely love this team. But we're going to make it a little bit shorter, mainly because Wolf Draft League is tomorrow, and I felt like I did show off a few things. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. I just thought that was a really good end to show, like, oh man, even when they have good Pokemon, whatever, let's get another one. I'll say Wolf Draft League is tomorrow, but so you guys are going to get like double video anyway of champions, but I know y'all would prefer a longer one anyway. I mean, I like playing for an hour as well, but I'm hungry. What the hell? Yo! I gotta show my friend a picture of this. Bro, look at this team when you have the chance. This is crazy. I love showing my friends teams, man. Yo, what time do you want to upload WDL tomorrow? Whatever works for you, boss. James just hit me up too. Arrow, it actually hits nothing for super effective damage, so this is definitely a Scovillain game. I'm kind of going over the fact that they're definitely going to be faster than me this entire time. I really do like Scovillain. Garchomp for sure. If that's Mega Clef, I want to bring King Gambit as well. I feel like you two are really strong together. And having you guys in the back feels good. Basically, one gives me speed control. The other gives me rage powder, so you're forced to attack me. One of these is going to be Zoroark anyway. And basically, using Scovillain just to burn as many mons as possible is good. I can do 12 if you want. All right, so this is big. Want to do something in the morning, and I see if we just find some afternoon. Yeah, it works for me. Okay, so this is big because I basically forced them to rage powder me. I'm pretty sure Exca is Zoroark. Or at least one of them are. 9 or 10 a.m. 10 a.m. works. Jesus. All right, y'all getting the WDU game at 10 a.m. All right, let's see. I know one of these is Zoroark for sure, so they're probably going to see a Shadow Ball come out, but I'm assuming Flip Turn and then get out my guy is good. We know they have Extra on the back. I know this is Zoroark. Yep, what'd I say? Alright, so that guy's basically gone. That guy's burnt. You know, it's most likely Scarf. It doesn't have to be Scarf. It could be Sash. I think Flip Turn just sends it flying, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I'm generally surprised at how little they did. So we know this is regular Garchomp as well. Aqua Jet's going to be really, really pivotal here, I think, from my guy. And we'll bring out our Garchomp. Alright, they Rock Slide, which I avoid on Garchomp, which is nice. I mean, obviously this is the main one I want to hit, in my opinion. And then my Spicy Spray on both, baby! Okay, so burning both is really big. I'm actually going to go for the KO on Garchomp if I can, but they're going to lower my attack. I like the idea of saving you. I like the idea of saving you What if this Icy Wind? And just going for Dragon Claw on this guy. Basically because if I can kill... Oh, this worked out really well because they don't lower my attack here. So after that burn damage, depending on their Garchomp spread, I should be able to KO back. This gets in my Sash Gambit as well, which is really strong here. And they Dragon Claw. Okay, so they're definitely going to die. They're 100% going to die now. Because they take the... Like, even if they're a bulkier variant, because they take the Rough Skin and because they take the burn, they should die unless it's Haban. If it's not Haban, it should die. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we're in a good position now. We're in a really good position. Obviously, Excadrill is going to come out. Excadrill, the Great Friend. Cool. I'm good into Excadrill. Oh, that's not Excadrill, the Great Friend. I'm just going to low kick this guy. I assume it's Icy Wind. Why would I low kick? I can just sucker. I like sucker and protect. I think it deals with Icy Wind plus low kick from them. Which is what I'm thinking. And it basically just kills my guy and keeps my Gambit alive. Alright, they protect as well. I don't want to Earthquake my own guy as a thing. And they don't trick. Perfect. So Gambit does its thing. We KO both. Tyranitar does not have a protect anymore, so it is going to be burnt. And then next turn I can low kick into T-Tar, KO it with my Gambit, and switch out Garchomp into Scovillain. Because I assume what they would want to do is they would attack the guy that can click Earthquake and kill all their Pokemon. Because we're most likely thinking Excadrill Sash, right? So by preserving Scovillain in the back, I am putting myself in a spot where... I can burn Excadrill, which means it's never a threat. And because... What did I have? I had Garchomp... Did I bring Sylveon in this game? I think I did. No, Basculegion, Scovillain, King Gambit, Garchomp. Yeah, and because Basculegion is at full, it's always going to outspeed Tyranitar. I have that giant threat of damage from there. Drill is never a threat. And then Gambit basically picks up a KO next turn. Because there's a good chance that my... I mean, they could be Mega T-Tar. They probably are. But there's a good chance that my guy just straight up outspeeds them. And because we burnt Protect, we were in a good spot. I assume it was Icy Wind from the... Zoroark, which would do a lot to Garchomp, if not knock it out, probably not knock it out, but do a lot to Garchomp. And then while I would activate my Defiant on Gambit, they have Sash on Excadrill, so they don't care as much. It's more so about breaking my potential Focus Sash. Of course, they don't know that that's my Focus Sash, but anyway, I think we're going to call it at that. That was a really, really, really fun set. Definitely, I think I showed off how cool the team is. I mean, I hope so. Even if I didn't, whatever, I like the team. You don't have to like it. I liked it. And yeah, so if y'all want it, here it is. The link to the team report, if you want to actually look at me using it the whole time, is down below, and where I go into in-depth on the EV spreads and what they end up doing. But thank you again, guys, for all the support, especially all the support Indy. It was absolutely phenomenal to meet a lot of you guys. I think it was... People are just so kind. Also, the amount of people that knew about my struggles at Indy getting there was wild. People that don't know me, but they were like, yo, I heard about this. I was like, what? Hey, you're the guy that was suffering, aren't you? Like, did you see it in my eyes that looked tired as hell? Because, I mean, that's the fair. I remember last time when I went to Milwaukee, they were like, the lack of sleep and dark circles under his eyes really brings out the character, the character lore. Like, excuse me, I'm a human being. Thank you very much. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. This was my favorite team of Regulation. And what was your favorite team of the first one? Big shout out to Tony Flagon as well for working with me on this. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, everybody. Wolf Draft League tomorrow at 10 a.m.